This is the 4th generation Skoda Superb. But wait, it actually comes in two versions, the Estate or Combi and also the Sedan. Well, it looks like a sedan but has this fastback opening which makes it very versatile. So you can also call it a hatchback or a fastback. A very important change in the new Superb is that the drag coefficient has been reduced, meaning better aerodynamics and lower fuel consumption. It's now 0.23 for the hatchback and 0.25 for the Combi. And that's not all. Skoda's flagship estate car is much larger than before. It's packing more technology, a new range of engines, etc. And in this video, your Autogenie will tell you everything you need to know about the new Superb. If you enjoy this video, let us know by pressing that like button. Before we see what has changed with its dimensions, let's take a moment to admire these new, thinner headlights at the front with the choice of optional matrix LED lamps. And if you choose the matrix lamps, then the rear indicators will have this cool cascading effect. I'm sure you have noticed the new sleeker look at the lower part here at the front, but did you know that the new gorgeous looking lines over the hood aren't there just for the looks? They serve an aerodynamic purpose as well to direct the air. That's a very good example of style and functionality in one place. And coming to the side, the size of the alloy wheels varies from 16 to 19 inches depending on the trim levels. The ones you see here are the 19-inch versions on both models. Out of the two, I personally like the sloping roofline of the sedan more than the Combi's upright design towards the rear. Which one do you prefer? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so dimensions. The wheelbase has remained unchanged at 2,841 millimeters. It's the same as the new Volkswagen Passat, by the way. However, the model's proportions have changed significantly as both body variants are now 15mm narrower. The sedan or the hatchback is 43mm longer and 12mm higher, while the Combi is 40mm longer and 5mm higher. These redesigned measures pay off in terms of amazing legroom and headroom for both front and rear passengers. But that's not all. The outgoing car already had one of the biggest boots in its class, and now the boot capacity increased even more, by 20 to 645 liters for the sedan, and by 30 to a whopping 690 liters for the Combi. Out of the 8 available exterior colors, 6 are new. If you haven't already, do smash that subscribe button and fuel our passion to bring you great content. There are 6 new engine options for the Skoda Superb. 3 petrols, 2 diesels and a plug-in hybrid. All come with a 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox as standard, so there is no manual option anymore. The entry-level car gets a 1.5-liter mild hybrid petrol with 150 horsepower and front-wheel drive. There are also two 2-liter petrol engines with either 204 horsepower and front-wheel drive or 265 horsepower and all-wheel drive. If you have lots of commuting, then diesel could still be the right option, and Skoda has you covered in this regard with 2-liter diesels, one with 150 horsepower and front-wheel drive, and one with 193 horsepower and all-wheel drive. And finally, you have the plug-in hybrid. It uses the 1.5-liter petrol engine paired with an electric motor, making a combined 204 horsepower. And thanks to a 26 kWh battery pack, this model also has a fully electric range of more than 100 kilometers, which is 33 kilometers more than the current Superb. The battery can be charged with up to 50 kilowatts and then it takes 25 minutes to get from 0 to 80% charge. The Superb also got a suspension upgrade with the new DCC Plus suspension, which is an upgraded adaptive suspension with the 2-valve system, and it can also be adjusted using the different drive modes. As we mentioned earlier, the changes are not only on the outside. The interior has been completely redesigned, and I'm very happy to see that the new Superb didn't follow the trend of touch-based climate controls, favoring physical knobs instead. These 3 new dials, each with 1.25-inch display, are also the highlight in the center console. Skoda calls them smart dials and points out that they are configurable. The outer ones are used to adjust usual things like seat heating and ventilation as well as the interior temperature. It's the middle one that's special because you can actually choose and adjust up to 4 functions at the same time, including the volume, driving modes, fan speed and air direction. The infotainment touchscreen is 10 or 13 inches depending on the trim level, while the 10-inch digital display behind the steering wheel is standard. And for the first time, a head-up display is also available for the Superb. The seats also get different colors on different variants. So there are 28 of these simply clever features in the new Superb. An electrically operated loading cover in the Combi's boot is another one of those features. There are also folding bag hooks in the cargo area, a parking ticket clip on the windshield, a rear parking camera washer, and a USB port in the rear view mirror to which a dash cam can be connected. The range-topping Superb in the Lauren and Clement trim level also offers a 14-speaker Canton sound system, massaging front seats, and a new leatherette interior as standard across all powertrains. Let's talk a bit about practicality now. The gear selector has been moved to the steering column, freeing up space in the center console for storage. The rear door gets manual shades, which is very nice in my opinion. But my favorite thing about the rear seats is the clever headrest design. You get extra supports for your neck when you want to take a nap during the drive, for example. On the tech side, there are two fast-charging USB ports, each at the front and rear, plus the wireless charger has cooling. By the way, did you notice that the AC vents at the front actually resemble the front grille? The 2024 Skoda Superb will be on sale internationally early next year, and it will be available in India as a completely built unit a bit later in the same year. Skoda might price it starting at Rs 40 lakhs ex-showroom, since the now discontinued Skoda Superb was priced from Rs 34.19 to Rs 37.29 lakhs. So, what do you think of this new upgraded Skoda Superb, which is known as the best price performance estates or sedans? Are you eagerly waiting to hear the new prices? Let us know in the comments below, and until we meet again, drive safe, adios.